Welcome to the 3200 podcast review show. Hey, what's happening, fellas? I got Leo with me. Got little brother Jonathan with me there. Cousin Chris is in the house again today. Today we are reviewing DJ Khaled God Did, man. There's another album. DJ Khaled is going after the mysterious they and them who don't want him to be great, and they don't want him to be best. He's going after they and them again on this album, man, titled God Did, man. Fellas, what y'all thought about the album, man?
We the best. That's who. It was classic Khaled. I put it like that. Even if like some of the artists you may not have cared for whatever on there or whatever, it was a couple of them that I was like, but the beats was still there and on point, and it was solid. So it was another solid DJ Khaled. I felt weird about Party because I remember when Party All the Time came out. So sometimes when they pull out these songs, when I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, I'm old, It was kind of like that. The God Did with Jay-Z, classic, man, classic. I don't know if Khaled actually was going to pay Jay-Z for that long of a rhyme. I think Jay-Z just went off, and it was good though. It was really good. It was really good. You gotta sit there and rewind that whole Jay-Z part and break it all down because it'll take you a minute. Because
man,
I think
triple, all kind of entendres.
That line been going over a lot of people's heads too. That one line.
There's a bunch of them, man. I done listened to it about 3 times, man, and it is crazy. It is crazy.
The John Legend part, John Legend has 5 seconds on that song. John, you my boy. I love John Legend, man. And I was like, where he at? I thought he was going to have a verse or something. And then I'm like, I'm listening to the song. The song is almost off. And I forgot John was one of the people. And then, like right at the end, he do a little ad lib. God did.
Now then.
But most of his stuff like that, man, on a lot of people's songs. I know, like when he does stuff like for Rick Ross with Maybach music, they pretty good.
Yeah. He usually had the chorus though. You know what I mean? He did. So it was different, but it's still a classic song.
What you think about Wayne? Because I forgot after Jay-Z verse came on, man. I forgot all about Wayne's and man, I had slept over what's his name there? Ross. I slept over Ross verse. I didn't even hear it the first time I listened to the song. I had to go back and say, was Ross even on there?
Because Jay took so long.
He took
They did pretty much could have just did the whole song, and you could have had the Ross Lil Wayne remix to it. But they did. Wayne and Ross still did their thing on it. It was just maybe Jay had a feeling. Went in that booth and just and when somebody like that have a feeling, you gotta let them go. You gotta use it.
I have a feeling. The one thing I have about that song is I have a feeling that a lot of people are gonna take him saying Hove did.
The wrong way.
They're gonna take it out of context, man. I'm surprised I hadn't heard anything yet. I think what he said Hove did. I'm thinking he's saying like, yo, they always say they a rap god. So I'm thinking he's saying, hey, I'm a rap god. He came out very braggadocious on that verse. He came out very braggadocious before he started getting into the history, talking a little bit about Emory, talking a little bit about everything going down from where it began to where it ended at. But I think of that. I know a lot of people gonna take that Hove did out of context.
Yeah. They also say, "Forgive me for what the stove did." So
yeah.
That was Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, about Isaac, old Ike. If you want to send hate mail to him, drop it in. I don't know if you guys been catching. He was throwing some shots. So all my Florida people, stand up. Send that email. Yeah. But I think Khaled, he stayed with like a core. If you notice in the whole CD, album, my bad, we old. You'll notice that Drake, 21 Savage, Rick Ross, Future, there's certain artists that kind of he keeps coming back to. So he kind of kept them in the pocket. But like Leo was saying, some of them I was like, you could have kept Bills Paid, but I know you need a chick song, but not my type. Not my type. Not my type. Not my type.
Now, I don't think every artist with the album title and everything, I don't think every artist understood the assignment, but I believe Eminem understood the assignment because M came out of nowhere with his verse, man, and when
using gospel.
On using with the Kanye West remix, man. He came out. And I mean, he talked about his faith, which I've listened to quite a few Eminem songs. I don't think he's ever talked about his faith or anything about Jesus, who he believed in, or nothing, man. And he kind of confessed that he had no cursing in his song. I mean, he went straight, man. And he talked about his sins. He talked about drug using. He talked about his battle against the devil, man. He went hard on that one, man. You can tell he did the production because all the Eminem songs. When he produced it, he had the same little 8 Mile beat to it, but he went hard on that, man. What y'all thought about that song, man?
I like the song actually.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the original Use This Gospel. So then when M did on it or whatever, I was like, oh man, it was even better.
Yeah.
Bible at my side like a rifle. The boy coming.
Yeah, he went hard on it. What other song? Well, before we get on any other, I did want to say this out, man. Now, Khaled, man, bro, that album cover, bro, you tripping, cuz. That album cover, bro, you tripping, man. With the teardrop, bro, and the Beijing, the teardrop and the Beijing.
You know what?
Man.
I just noticed the teardrop.
Yeah, bro. What is going on this album cover, bro?
I'm just noticing the teardrop.
Man,
another one.
My bad, Cat. I'm them. I'm hating on you. I'm Day and them. My bad, Khaled. That's a great
one I liked on there. I don't know if you guys caught it, but it's a little bit TSKMN, the reggae joint.
Yeah.
Because Capleton is my boy from back in the day from Tour, and that's Bougie Banton. I love that.
Hey,
old schools on there with the young guys or whatever, and repping that. It was nice.
More fire.
I like what Jadakiss did too, because he was like, you know what? Yeah, y'all from Miami, but.
New York.
Like New York. Like, I don't care what your album about.
He gonna put
I'm gonna rep where I'm from. I don't care what your album about.
Hey, I like that last track too, though. I don't know who the kid is.
Vori, Grateful. Yeah, that was nice. Even because reading the song list for me and looking at stuff, I was like, man, I was already like prejudging everything, man. Like I said, oh man, this is an 8-minute song. I'm gonna hate that. I said Staying Alive. It's like, oh Lord, they're gonna redo Staying Alive. It had Drake and Lil Baby in it. Then I end up kind of liking that song. The other song, Party, with Quavo and Takeoff, I thought I was gonna hate that song. I ended up kind of liking that one too. And then the Bills Paid with City Girls and Lotto. Now I didn't like the City Girls versus Mulatto, even though I don't like all of that that thought rap or whatever you want to call it. I call it thought rap.
Right.
But even though I don't like that thought rap Lotto verse, man, she killed. I really hate the thought rap from Lotto because I watched you on JD little show, man. So it's like, I feel pedophile-ish watching you talking like that. It's like weird uncle feeling
down there for Ike.
Even though she's legal now, Ike. She's legal.
Even though she's legal, but still, like it's like watching
you as a kid.
Yeah, it's like watching you as a kid grow up and still feel like weird. But her verse was nice, man. Her verse was nice. The City Girls was still trash like always.
Can't stand them.
And then 2121 always kills it for me, man. H-Town represent. And that Future song, the Future and SZA song, that was real good. I liked that one. That was real good. I almost forgot about that one. So
yeah, that was.
That was real nice. So it ended up being better than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm. That's the way I felt about the whole album. Was like it was a very solid album to me, very solid. Even like you said, even the people who you might not care for really listen to, everything else was there, and it drew you in enough to give them a chance, and then you end up being like, this wasn't really as bad as what I thought it was going to
be. Yeah.
Well, you know why you like the album, right?
Why?
We the best music.
Because God did.
They ain't believe in us.
Who is they?
You are they.
Khaled been running from Dave. He been running from Dave for over a decade, man.
Even his wife got sick of it.
A shot.
They don't want you to be great. They want to see you fail.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Let's rate it, man. We're gonna give it fires, man. Oh man. I'm gonna get. I mean, it's a pretty solid album. I can't say it was a classic for me. It's great. I'm probably gonna listen to a few songs on it more than once. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it, and I'll be generous with this. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I mean, four flames, man. 4 flames for me.
Okay.
That's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give it 4 flames. I was being generous because it's more like 3.5, but I'm gonna give it 4.
I'm. You know what? I'm not going to be generous. I'm actually going to give it a 3.5. Like you said, it was solid to me. It wasn't like a classic like some of his other ones, but it still wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. So I give it 3.5. I see your 4. I really, if I couldn't give an argument why it shouldn't be a 4. So 3.5, 4. That's what I give.
I beat Day, so I had to give him a 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it. If I can give it a quarter of a star, I'm gonna go with 3.25.
3.25.
It's not a bad album. It's really not. It's one of those albums that I can listen to. Like if I go on a trip, go on a long drive, I can listen to it. May skip a few songs, but it's just good enough to where I can just be like, okay, hey, I can ride to this. I can listen to a few of these songs almost every day in my rotation.
All right, Jonathan, man, what you got on it?
And how many flames is up to 5?
Up to 5 flames, bro.
I'll give it a 3. Only reason why, because you had his songs on other albums like that one. You had this one that's on every commercial, even food commercials and stuff like that. So I don't, like I said, it's a lot of good tracks, but I don't know which one that I will see like marketed by corporate like all his other albums have.
Yeah.
You know, so it still was a great album. It still was a good album, but yeah, I give it a 3.
All right. So that's what we got, man. That's what we saying, man. Make sure you go check it out. Let us know what you think about the album right here in the comment section, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time here on the 3200. And we out. Another one.
Listen.
Certain you gon' laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for show.